I'll say it once, say it again. Freshest theme song ever.
I think that's what we're going to use to open the podcast. Even though it's after the fact, but that's how we came in. James Bond theme.
Perfect.
We're going to do that every week. We're going to like switch up the themes. That's what you guys used to do on the Oddcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to like that. But then John would let it go for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would just be bumping to a song. And the people would be like, hello.
You also, it's a good way to copyright the video right off the fucking bat.
Yeah, he's gotten in trouble.
No, you're allowed to do that for like, you can play for like 15 seconds.
There's certain songs that they actually allow you
What does
to
that
do.
look?
Prove it. We'll
I
put
know
like
what
a
I
fucking.
pay, dog.
We put 10
Searchlight
seconds of
Publishing.
that song for the Ramsey clip in one of the Revisiteds. And you got copyrighted.
Barry White.
Yeah.
They hit me with a hard copyright. That was
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, too. They were like
She's
blocked
the
worldwide.
fucking. You look it
Still
up.
working on Thanksgiving? Chill out. Eat some cranberries.
They call holidays, not days off.
That's a bar.
Oh. Nash hit me with the craziest bar before. He was like, you don't lose. You win, you win or you learn. You don't lose. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, you take an L, but it's a lesson. I was like,
I'm working.
Aaron didn't like it.
Yeah, because it's not him that said it.
No, yeah.
You guys have this weird perception of me that I'm some kind of wicked narcissist. And
Spot on.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Isn't
No,
that
it's
the name of your gamer tag on PS4?
wicked narcissist.
Wicked Narcissist says logged on.
That's a rap name right there. No, it's because Nash will give you these lukewarm bars and you hype it up so much, and it's just some like elongated, way too thought out line that will never flow right in a song.
Whoa. Why are you attacking his lyrical abilities? I'm talking about his profound saying that he had.
Yeah.
That was on the spot. And I was feeling down. I was a little depressed, and he cheered me up.
They were actually more of motivational words rather than bars, as you would say. Weirdo.
Yeah, why did you flip this to his rapping ability?
Because honestly, I wasn't listening, and you said bar first, and I thought it was like a rap thing, but...
So you're a wicked narcissist.
Yeah, he wasn't listening. I think that's example A right there. Only listening to your own words in your head.
I like that name, though, Wicked Narcissist. I feel like it's
No, we were talking the other day in
like
private.
the title of a fucking mixtape or EP.
And he was like, I act like a dick in front of you guys, and I act really arrogant and like a bad person, but deep down I am a bad person. And he
That's
opened
not
up,
what I said at all.
And I was
That's
like,
not what I said at
I
all.
was like, oh, okay. I can accept you more now.
I said, because what I was saying, because you guys always were like, oh, I'm selfish, I'm this, I'm that. But I do it as like, because it entertains me, because it's fun, and I know it plays off well. And it's like, it's not a bit, but it's fun, and I know I can fuck around with you guys. But like everyday life, I'm the nicest guy in the world. So like just random strangers, like waiters and holding doors open.
So you're nicer to strangers than you're nicer to us.
That's how it should be.
I
don't think they deserve.
can't
the respect.
disagree.
No, you better put some fucking respect on my name.
It's like people are just dicks to everybody in general. I'm nice to everybody. With you guys, I can like fuck around with you. Like, Nash, you can't rap. Give up on your pathetic dream. That's funny.
Holy shit.
But
What the hell?
but
How are you
obviously,
obsessed with his rapping career?
but obviously, if he's like, if he wanted to do it, I would be like, go for it, whatever, support it. But right now, that's funny to me saying that because I know Nash would come back with something like, oh, fuck you, and whatever he wants to say back. It's a nice little back and
wouldn't
forth.
say that to you.
Yes, you. Oh, you are a fucking.
What?
You guys pick on Nash.
For no reason.
You and Ted pick on Nash.
For no reason.
Well,
go
again,
at it a
again
lot
too.
quicker.
Again too. I think it's funny. I don't know if everyone else thinks it's funny, but I think it's hilarious when I take Ted's side and he doesn't know I'm not being serious.
That's actually
Because they'll be arguing in the group chat and I'll be like, yeah, Teddy makes some very, very good points. And they're like, thank you. But I honestly think his points suck.
Yeah, but the other day you guys snapped on me for real.
He snapped on you for real and you snapped back at him. And he's like, and Teddy's like, why are you attacking me? And like, you started it. And I'm like, oh, I agree
I
with
didn't
Ted.
snap back.
And I'm
I put a
like-
SpongeBob meme.
And I said, I agree with Ted because I knew the
And
reaction.
then I just put a guy standing up and
That's-
you snapped.
That's what I do. You need me. I play a role. I further along.
Just say, don't come on the podcast. I'm going to absolutely embarrass you and ruin your life in front of everybody on the internet.
That's funny to me because I don't mean it, but it spurs it.
No, I don't know.
I got shook because I was like, you know what? It's done.
But
He's
I
gonna say the most embarrassing thing.
I facilitate everybody else, and you come back at me, and then Teddy gets at me, and it's just, I just sit there and laugh my ass off.
Oh, you no.
In my
See,
ba-
now that's fake. You get mad. It's okay to get mad.
Don't get mad. I get mad at a lot of things. Messing around in a group chat, I don't.
It's crazy how I'm bulletproof. So nobody ever comes at me.
Well-respected person.
I am, right?
I've freaked out on you on PlayStation before.
All right, that's because you're a terrible Monopoly player, and what you do in Monopoly, that's something that we need to hash out on the podcast. What you do on Monopoly is despicable.
What do I do?
The way that you just manipulate the game when you know you're losing. You don't play with you're a man without honor.
Oh, when he pulled off that move.
What do I do? I have no idea. Please explain. Because you seem to have concrete evidence of me being a terrible Monopoly player, but
because
you can't
know
seem
that
to
you're
going to
lose, and you'll trade your properties to the person that you want to win just because you want to spite me.
That's not true at all.
Yes, you do. You've done it before.
No.
You've traded your properties to person X, who would be our friend.
Because I would know that someone else is closer to bankruptcy before me.
No.
Even though I'm close, so I'll trade mine to get more money.
You'll refuse to
outlast,
trade properties.
No, Nash agrees with me. To outlast so I don't come in last.
No, I don't agree with you.
Yes,
What you did that one game where you sold out, where you knew you were bankrupt, and what's the rule where you like him and our other friend used to do it. I think you know who we're talking about here.
Yes.
They did that move where I was furious. Me and you were furious with, where it's just not playing the game right. Where
I can't remember because it's so far away, but you did some despicable things.
Yeah,
I can't remember the specific.
There was one where you didn't play the game right. You and another friend that I won't mention because it's just actually I shouldn't even say his name. It's like Voldemort. You can't. It's just when you ever play Monopoly with him. No, because it's not the right way to play.
Are you
it's
talking
not.
about Teddy?
No,
but
who are you talking about? Okay,
you don't. The point of Monopoly is not to come in last.
That is, you are such a loser.
Yeah, but that's the thing he used to say too. He used to say, "I never won, but how many last place finishes do I have?"
Never came in
got that
Never
last
came
one.
last.
No, you did.
Oh yeah, the
once,
last time we played.
Yeah, you ever come in first?
I think once.
No, you didn't. Yeah, when you guys played in person, that didn't count because I wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
you
still-
did. You did
in person. That's how it's really supposed to play. That's how Hasbro.
Is it Hasbro?
Yeah, Hasbro.
That's how it was meant to be played. And all I'm saying is just it's not cheating if it helps you stay around for an extra couple turns and not come in last.
I had a dynasty going on for a little while.
No one cares.
Yeah, but you're not. You don't do that too to not come. No one cares. All right, let's just get at the topics here. That was a cold opening extended. Holy shit. We need to set a time limit on these things
Yeah.
because nobody wants to hear this.
I think it was pretty entertaining.
All right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Bo. I'm here with Nash. Aaron, you guys know us. You guys have listened. Today, we're going to be talking about a lot of topics in the world of movies and TV, Oscars, trailers, people acting like whiny bitches on Rotten Tomatoes. We're getting into all that good stuff. Before we do, I want to let you guys know you can listen to us on iTunes at the Nerd Soup Podcast, SoundCloud, Nerd Soup Podcast. People have been saying that link's not working. We're going to fix that link. Stats. And also Spotify. That's new. Look at that. Try and get us on Tidal.
Do you still need this? Do you still need the SoundCloud now that you're on Spotify? Because isn't that like Android accessible?
Accessible?
I feel like SoundCloud's like
It's where all the great rappers
but
go.
I feel like you have to
If
have your
our
phone
tweet
open.
ever goes viral, what do we get to plug the fucking Spotify link?
No, you tag Ellen. That's the thing.
Or Teddy?
Every viral tweet. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna
No, I'm going to do the
like
PayPal thing.
instead of get me on Ellen, like get Teddy on Ellen, because that would be so much better.
Send me cash. My premium Snapchat.
We should get premium Snapchats, but it's just unfiltered movie takes.
I think you could say it was like not suitable for work drawings of our characters.
Oh no, but we're butt ass naked, talking about like fucking Avatar.
It's not bad.
Yeah, you could
Butt
be the
ass
poster
naked
boy.
Talking about
Yeah.
Avatar.
You guys need premium Snapchat? I'll do it.
All right, so let's move on here. Yeah, and send us fan questions at nerdsoupforyou@gmail.com. Nerdsoupforyou on Twitter. Nerdsoupmonkey on Twitter.
And Instagram.
And Instagram. Look at
Yeah.
that. I've been stepping my gram game up because you challenged me.
Well, you
Be a
did.
better grammar.
You went twice and haven't heard from me since.
2 grams in one day. You can't overgram. Nash on Twitter. Anthony JQ Nash.
And Instagram as well.
And Instagram. Do people want to see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's just him like in like suits. Well, that's actually just one picture, but it's my favorite one. He's like posted up in his suit and he's like looking off into the distance.
Yeah, but I look like Bond.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty shot on the wall.
That's like the only one picture ever.
My favorite
That
Nash picture is when you have the guitar and you're looking off into the distance out of frame. You say, might mess around and write a song about you, girl.
How smooth
He's
is
always
that,
looking
though?
off into the distance.
Yeah.
So is Saul Hill. Shout out to Saul Hill. Hate that kid.
Well dressed.
Honestly, I'm gonna plug his Instagram right now. Saul Hill Bussery, the most well-dressed kid that I know. So Saul Hill, that's a little plug for you, my oldest friend. And actually, no, that's you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Holy shit. So second oldest, Saul Hill. Terrible person, great dresser. So what do you guys want to talk about first? Should we go with Captain Marvel? Do you want to start with?
We'll
that
end with the Oscar
toxicity?
reactions, I guess. I'll keep you there. Like, what do they say? You start with your second best song, finish with your best song. They don't say that.
I've never done a concert before because my rap dreams are crushed. So
Well, we could, acoustic guitar album.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play it either. So
Oh my God, we don't know any songs.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
for
guess
two.
that's the more pressing issue because the Oscars were a few days away. It kind of died down, so we'll get to that later. But yeah, apparently Rotten Tomatoes. You know when you click a movie that hasn't came out yet and it has a percentage, right?
right.
X amount of people or percentage want to see said movie. And
Okay.
usually they're at like 95, 98.
It's
and
always in the 90s.
high 90s.
You get the rare 89 for a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, we're like M. Night Shyamalan. I feel like.
Or Dinesh D'Souza.
Who's that?
Go ahead.
Oh, is that the...
Somebody in the comments is going to be like, oh, that bow. That sly uppity bow.
Cheeky.
Anyway, just to gauge general community on who wants to see this movie. And they're usually pretty high because I feel like most people who don't want to see a movie don't really take the time of day to say, no, I don't want to see this movie. Maybe a couple percent do that. But for the most part, no one really cares enough to do that. Except when it comes to Captain Marvel.
I feel like there's a reoccurring trend here with these certain movies that get bombed by these specific groups on the internet.
Well, that happened to Black Panther.
Happened to
and-
Captain America, right? No.
No.
Iron Man 3?
I don't remember.
No. Man of Steel?
No.
Mm-mm.
But it happened to Black Panther, and that ended
Black
up,
Panther,
that ended
wow,
up getting
okay,
a
right.
Best Picture nomination
Yeah, okay.
and making what?
1.3 billion.
Pretty penny. So it's happening again with Captain Marvel too, and I think even more. It's more, I guess, prevalent in the news than just on Twitter in general. But it's down to like 27% want to see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Went down that low?
First of all, the movie's going to make like 150 opening weekend. So I can't wait for that opening weekend number because these people, you are doing nothing. All you're doing is making yourselves look like weak and pathetic, insecure individuals.
it's
Who takes the time out to actually do this? And I know people have problems with Brie Larson because she's outspoken politically. That's Hollywood, man. Like people have their opinions.
so is Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Go on his Twitter, I'm sure.
He's a lot worse. Not saying that his opinions are wrong, but I'm saying in terms of him being outspoken.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they have that platform, so they try and take advantage of it. But there's nothing wrong with that,
No, I mean, I don't care about I mean, you
But
could
Brie
say,
Larson
I don't
will say
care,
something like, "Oh, I want to see more journalists of
Yeah.
color covering my movie," and people are like, "You hate white people."
No, yeah, and it's like I don't know. It's I can see all right, Hollywood people preaching about this stuff, rich Hollywood, doing all that, but even if I didn't agree with what they were saying, I wouldn't care so much to just create Rotten Tomatoes accounts and try to sabotage this movie, constantly tweeting about it, making YouTube video after YouTube video of Captain Marvel, tracking the percentage of
Getting those clicks,
of
though.
what. Yeah, do you, man? Get your clicks.
Monetize those vids, boy.
Get your clicks, but
No, but not like that.
every
The thing is funny,
every
too.
time it clicks down, Captain Marvel now at 27%. Oh my, it's ridiculous. I mean, who?
You know what's so funny too is that these people always complain about critics when the reviews come out before the movie. Don't let the critics make up your mind for you. Go see the movie and judge it on your own. And now these people are doing the exact fucking opposite, in which they're judging the movie before it's even come out.
And
that's why it's all fucking bullshit when it comes to these groups that are so obsessed with these comic book movies in a way where they make it so personal, like it's a personal attack on you. Like it's a movie about a space woman
Yeah,
that can shoot lasers from her hands.
pretty much it. I mean,
And people are just making it out
It's-
like
it's-
it's fucking.
but even if you don't agree with what Brie Larson's saying, right? She's strong in her beliefs. She's very passionate about it. Is that a crime? Is she doing anything wrong? Is she? It's so stupid. It's like, all right, whatever. You don't have to agree with everything she says, but to get so worked up and bent out of shape out of it, I can't comprehend it. And a lot of they're saying oh look, look at the percentage. No one wants to see this movie. No one's go out there who likes the movie who don't care about it. They're not making these accounts to upvote it to make sure the want to see is 90%. We don't care enough. But you have to make your accounts, spread the word, make tweets, constantly talk about the movie, make YouTube videos, and try to derail this film that it's not going to work. And I'm sure, maybe it's not going to be the best movie. I didn't see it. I'm not, the trailers were, some of them were bad, some of them were good, some of them were not so good. That clip we saw, didn't really do anything for me. But to have such vitriol and hatred for a movie based on just what you perceive it to be, it's
sexism. That's what it is.
That's the big topic.
Listen, and I know liberals say things that are ridiculous, utterly ridiculous sometimes, where they do take it too far. But Brie Larson, listen, like you said, she's strong in her beliefs.
She seems nice too. Every interview she seems very
she is, and she's a good actress. She's talented. People trying to knock her down too, that she's had no good movies or no good performances.
Room.
Watch Room, because I'm sure a lot of people who are downvoting this movie have not seen Room, and even in 21 Jump Street, she's really good. So
that's like her introduction, right? The first main role, 21 Jump Street.
Yeah. It's kind of. I mean, she's still a young actress, but even Black Panther. When you look on Facebook on these pages like IGN and Screen Rant and Collider, when they post something about Black Panther this weekend winning an Oscar, all the comments are like, "Oh, it's because it had black people. It's not because it's good. It's because the Academy's trying to cater to a certain group." That's all you see with these movies.
And it's
never was I liked the movie or I didn't like the movie.
Yeah, if you don't like Black Panther, if this movie comes out and you don't like it, it's not like, oh, you're immediately racist or sexist. You might not like the movie. It might not have worked for you. You might have had problems.
Yeah, but if you do this shit, then you might be fucking sexist.
No, exactly. Yeah. But if you wait for the movie to come out, hey, I didn't like the CGI in Black Panther wasn't that good. The third act I didn't really like. I liked, Killmonger was fine. You actually dissect the movie and articulate your thoughts based on the knowledge that you have from seeing it, and you make your argument. It didn't work for me. Fine, that's great. Maybe you don't have to like every movie. You don't have to like every. You don't have to agree with all the critics on every movie. That's perfectly fine. But some irrational, like, oh, Black Panther was trash. It shouldn't be Best Picture. Captain Marvel's gonna bomb. It's gonna suck. Based on everything Marvel has done, just to have that prediction.
Do you believe that?
Do you And I think most people are gonna end up seeing it anyway, just to connect it to Endgame. Because I hope something big happens, and they're all like,
"Is there a giant chat room that all these people are getting together and
Twitter?"
Yeah, I must have missed out.
Yeah,
no, but they're trying to do these reviews on a movie they haven't even seen yet, based off of some kind of trailer.
Well, that's the thing. Oh, they're not reviews. We're just saying that we don't want to see it.
Well, that's worse.
And then leaving a comment like, Brie Larson doesn't want me to see this movie.
That's just so worse. And that could come down to the point of trying to sabotage somebody's career just on her political thoughts. That's honestly what I can't see any other way. Unless they're DC people, but I don't know.
Well, I think there's a section of that too.
Yeah.
DC and Marvel, that's always the rivalry.
It feels like there's just a part of the DC fandom that I don't know if there is a lot of crossover, and I think sometimes the media does.
Well, you got to think too.
A movie like Black Panther, you can't devalue the cultural significance, even if it is good or bad. Mm-hmm. You just haven't seen a movie like that before, and I think sometimes people are like, whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter that it's 90% an African American cast. It's like it kind of does. Because this is unprecedented, and this is telling a group of people that you can star in this movie, and this movie can be successful internationally, and you can be a movie star, you can be a superhero. These movies are important because we've had 20 MCU movies, and not one of them has starred a woman. Women are 50% of the population. This is significant for the MCU to have this character spearheading her own film. You can't devalue that. And you can't ignore that. You can't just make it, whether it's good or bad, just judge it on that. No, there is something extra to it.
You know what the thing is, too? We forget sometimes, like the Twitter, internet community, on YouTube, whatever you want to call it, it's so small compared to the general consensus of just the everyday person. If you canvass your local neighborhood and knock on doors, have you heard of Captain Marvel? We're going old school here. If you heard of Captain Marvel, well, how many people no?
Yeah.
Or they'd be like, yeah,
buttons.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Do you have any idea what's going on with Brie Larson, all the controversy? No idea. It's like, it's amplified because
I always judge it if my sister knows what's going on. If I ask my sister, what do you think about the Captain Marvel Rotten Tomatoes controversy? She would say, who? What now?
Well, I'm not shopping there anymore. I want fresh produce. It's like, well, yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
Let's move on.
Well, yeah, 'cause she thinks Captain Marvel might be a.
Ow.
I don't know.
Ow.
I'm trying to workshop some things here. And another thing I'm seeing too that's kind of got me like that's kind of ridiculous is like the comparison to Alita Battle Angel, two completely different films, and it's like, oh, this is how you should make a female led. Like, why do you have to compare? They're two different movies. They're going for different things. They want to be they have their own themes. They have their own.
That's the other thing too. It ain't Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same platform. Like, congratulations, Alita Battle Angel.
No, I liked Alita Battle Angel.
No, but I'm saying when they make that comparison, it is different when it's a woman leading a Marvel film. It's the biggest movie franchise in the world.
But I'm saying they were going for different things. They're trying to do like that's film. Just because they have two female leads and some kind of
they were also comparing the critic
movie.
score because the critic score is what 59%.
Yeah,
and they're saying, all the white male critics were trying to
downvote
that was Alita Battle.
What
Angel.
What logic did these people have?
It's ridiculous.
But
it
also,
makes me not want to do this anymore. It
I
really does.
want to get off Twitter sometimes. I hate fucking Twitter. But then I'll see like a meme, and I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, I needed that.
I'm there for the memes.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be free. Twitter should not be free. That's how funny it is at times.
Well, it's not free.
We don't deserve it.
Twitter's not free.
Excuse me?
It's not free. Do you pay for your internet connection?
If you're gonna go there.
I'm just saying, like, technically it's not free. Like, you can't just get Twitter out of nowhere.
Well, net neutrality is going to make all those fucking things.
Is that still a thing?
I probably not. I don't know.
I haven't heard about that.
That's
in a
what you
while.
should be knocking on doors about.
Yeah.
Can you name a Supreme Court justice? Not can you name who's playing Captain Marvel? Because this shit doesn't matter.
It really.
I would just slam the door. Because I don't know the answer.
You can't name one?
No. No, I can't. I don't care about that stuff. They don't care about me. I don't care about you. That's how it goes.
Wow, Nash, you really stick it to the man. Going back to like the cold opening, if like someone
Big Brother's always watching.
if someone knocked on my door and
listening.
tried to sell me
Follow
something
me on
or
Anthony
like X
JT
me for a survey, I would actually do it. Do you do that? Like if someone knocked on my door, I'd be like, I would hear them out. I just can't be like rude to them.
Oh, no. I always tell
can't
them
be
that
rude.
nobody's home.
But they see you.
I just close the door. I'm like, nobody's home.
Nope.
The only instances I'll be rude to strangers is driving. I have terrible road rage, but most people can't drive and they deserve to be honked at and yelled at. And that's really it.
That's just part of the New York DNA, though.
Yeah.
I think that just comes when you're born in New
people
York.
who are unruly in a movie theater. I will fucking lash out on you.
Yeah, you do that, and it makes me uncomfortable.
It makes me uncomfortable that people think it's socially acceptable to fucking have full-length conversations on their phones and out loud in a movie theater.
All right, let's move on to our next story here. What do you guys want to talk about next? Should we talk about the Army Hammer Batman, or are we too far removed?
Who cares?
Who cares? What are you, Matt Damon Batman?
No, that was my Francesa. Yo, did you see that? He was reacting to Green Book winning Best Picture, and he's like, "Oh no, it's like it's a really good movie,
right?
No, it's a really good movie. It's about a guy who like old school like New York, and he's like he's trying to learn. He's like learning about these different people, and he goes with a black man who happens to be gay, and he's going around, and this whole time he's talking with his family, and he's he's very good family around him, very good people, and they cut in scenes of Tony Lip's family saying like terrible racist things.
Yeah.
And they keep replaying, hey, he has good friends, he has a good family around him, and they'll do another incredibly racist thing in like Italian. He's really good friends, a really good family. They'll do another one. It was so funny.
I think that clip exemplifies the problem that people have with this movie. It's that people like Mike Francesa, that's what they take away from it.
We need more reviews from people like that.
Francesa is one of those.
Have you seen it?
He's one of those people who
I'm sorry.
I absolutely hate, but boy, is he entertaining to listen to.
He is entertaining. He's
not like a whole show, but
he's like the Alex Jones of sports.
Yeah, but when you go on Twitter and see like what did he do today, it's like this guy.
Yeah, Funhouse just absolutely.
This guy is fucking incredible.
He went to go talk about the NFL draft and started scrolling through all the players in the draft. He didn't know one name. So he was going to talk about it. He's like, yeah, all right, let's see who's going to get drafted here.
Someone called him about
Jamarcus Russell.
Someone called him at the Robert Kraft. Like, hey, Mike, you ever go into one of these places?
Well, that's the best too. Is that people call him and they fuck with him.
Yeah,
because they know that he's going to play along with it. That he can't tell the difference between a troll.
Well, all he does. Are you kidding? Huh?
Are you
serious? You wait online for 2 hours? Give me that? Huh?
The best is when Calipari called him, and Calipari was saying, "Oh, why are you always saying John Calipari's not good at X and O's?" He's like, oh, he's not good at X and O's. You know, he's a good motivator, but he's not good at X and O's. He's like, he's good at X and O's. He's good at X and O's. And they're just going back and forth. He has no idea that it's actually
Your Francesca
Calipari.
sounds like a great Rocky impression.
Hey.
So, you know, the X and O's. Yeah.
That's the only impression I can do.
Rocky.
I can do
different
that and,
variations of Rocky.
Who's the other guy that I do? I can do the Mario. Let's go.
Yeah.
And Battle.
No, Battle, yeah,
That's the only
from
thing
Mario Kart.
Yeah, from Mario
That you
Kart.
nail.
My impression game is pretty weak. Why are we talking about Francesa? Let's talk about the Oscars.
So you brought up
Might as
Armie
well.
Hammer. That's
Green
a
Book winning
perfect
Best Picture.
transition.
What the hell?
You know what? I had a realization. So I was like live, well, not live, but I was storing my reactions. And I was looking back the next day. I'm like a fucking nerdy Michael Rappaport, and I've never been so depressed in my life. I'm like, how the fuck did Green Book win? The fucking Green Book. I'm like, wow, I need to stop. It was a weird time because I met up with Nash and a couple of buddies, and I'm like,
Sick
yeah,
invite.
I did invite you.
Yeah, you did.
I
But I'm like-
invited you as well.
So did Nash.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna. I got a pretty big size bottle of wine, with the intention of all right, having a couple glasses. If anyone else wants some, feel free. And if I don't finish it, I'll put the cork back in. Either leave it at my buddy's house or I'll take it home. Well, you know, there's options here. I fucking polished that thing off by like supporting actor. It was
Wasn't that the first category?
no,
it wasn't.
supporting actress
Yeah.
was, and I'm like. I was like in a mental pretzel for the next like 2 days. I don't get hungover anymore, but I'm just fucking out of it.
Wine sometimes takes me out of it the next morning.
Wine is the worst hangover.
Yeah, it
Ever.
is. Because
think
you
I'm
need
gonna
to you need to drink other things with wine.
I think I'm gonna stop
Can't just do
drinking.
one
Like,
by
I don't drink
itself.
often, but when I do, like that, I'll only have one glass, and I'm fucking polishing off the whole bottle. I think I'm gonna go my birthday, and then after that until 4th of July.
When's your birthday?
Maybe get the
Are you
AA.
writing a fucking biography on me? No, it's this weekend. I was actually thinking
Your
of
birthday's this weekend?
yeah, but I was actually thinking of putting it on my Twitter or something
Were
else.
you born March 2nd?
One of those days.
Third.
Thanks, Nash. April 28th for you.
Oh,
See, we're
want to
friends.
make out?
Maybe. But
Your
I was
birthday is
thinking of
coming out.
I was thinking of putting my birthday on my Twitter, something else, so I can have 2 birthdays without everyone else knowing. So my birthday with my family and friends, and like in October, I'll have like the soup birthday, and it'll be like my 2 birthdays in 1 year. But
What is the soup's birthday?
you guys kind of blew it. You kind of
Soup's birthday. I can look it up right now. I think it's March.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's March.
It'd be interesting.
Because that
Get a
first
nice
video
cake
that we
and
did
wine.
that we deleted. I almost wish that I would have saved the video before we deleted it. That first one that we ever posted.
it was just so off brand. It was you, Stu, and Teddy talking about like just the world.
Don't even.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
What's space, man? You know, like what's even out there? Yeah, well, I thought honestly about the Oscars. I'm all in for no host. Huge fan of that.
I was
actually.
a big fan of No Host.
Huge fan.
There was a time when I looked around. I'm like, I didn't even really notice there's a host. But Amy Poehler, Maya Rudolph, and Tina Fey, I wish they would have stayed. They
Yeah.
were fucking hilarious.
They were hilarious. I kind of was digging Mike Myers.
March 12th. Soup birthday.
Wow, that's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up. What should we do? Nothing?
Cake and wine.
Cake and wine. Hell yeah.
Cake and wine.
I like the bit when they came out with the favorite like attire. They had all the different like costume designs on. That was
That
fun.
was funny, yeah.
Um,
Melissa McCarthy with all the rabbits.
yeah, on
Yeah.
her dress. That was funny. Yeah, no, I didn't mind no host. I don't think a host would have took anything away from it. It was just
You know what it is? The host, get the host for the monologue. Because that's essentially what Tina Fey and Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph did.
Mhm.
They gave us a mini monologue, and then it was the rest of the show. It was just about the performances and the awards. That's what you need. Get the host to do the 10-minute monologue, but like when Kimmel hosts it and he does all these skits where he's bringing people to the other movie theaters, or they're ordering pizza.
peanut butter and jellies.
Yeah, it's not entertaining.
Uncrustables. I love Uncrustables.
I think the best hosting that I've seen over the last Ellen was great.
For the
Chris
Oscars
Rock.
or in general.
No, for the Oscars.
Okay.
And Chris Rock was really good when he hosted it a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was just there to deliver his jokes, and there wasn't a lot of stupid bits. Even Seth MacFarlane, I liked his bits when he did it. But a lot of people didn't like him because, his brand of humor didn't really take to it. And that was 2012. Imagine now. That's crazy. That was 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm with you. I prefer no host.
I mean, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler for the Golden Globes were awesome.
Well, Ricky Gervais, too. I mean,
Yeah, but he's like
they would never get him for the Oscars.
no, he's
Although they should.
yeah. He was funny though. He made I was actually watching just a bunch of monologues. You ever do that? Like getting in a rabbit hole?
Well,
on
they've
YouTube?
got all his Golden Globe monologues
Yeah.
just in one video.
Did Kimmel do one?
His bit with Mel Gibson is so
Oscars?
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's done twice. I think
Yeah.
he did 2 in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever he did, he was pretty good too, Kimmel.
Remember his bit with
I don't
Mel
know if it
Gibson?
was him or
Kimmel's funny. I just don't like the bits.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I like Kimmel.
You ever
Kimmel or Fallon?
Oh, Kimmel. I like Guillermo.
so great.
Guillermo
The
too.
Oscars.
You ever see the Guillermo at the red carpet?
Oh yeah, it's great.
He's funny.
Guillermo with LeBron James is the best.
Oh, my
LeBron,
God.
LeBron,
Yeah.
LeBron, Jr.
All right, I gotta ask it.
Oh boy,
Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, they're bumping uglies, right?
they were eye fucking on
They
stage.
are in love, man. Oh my God. There's one point where I thought she was going in for it with his girlfriend, his baby
Me
mama
too.
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It so happens.
Did you see
that
that gif of the person trying to drink something and he kept shaking?
yeah,
It's
it was-
like Bradley Cooper's wife watching Lady Gaga I fuck her husband.
Yeah, they're like, she deserves an award for watching that. It so happens that she breaks off the engagement right around the time that this movie is being made.
Mm-hmm.
They got to be banging behind closed doors.
No.
I think what people don't realize about me is
Oh.
that I love celebrity gossip.
Mm-hmm.
I've never openly said that. There were rumors a couple months ago
Look at
that
this.
Cooper was considering breaking it off with his wife, and that he and Gaga were in love.
That shit's so fucking made up. You ever like go like to the grocery store and see like, oh, Kim Kardashian?
No, those
tried
are
to-
ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Did you see that though, Aaron?
No, I
You were
watched-
there, and we were all freaking out.
What was
'cause we're
going
like,
on there?
I watched it like 10 times. That mic rip by Bradley Cooper.
Oh, that was a good mic
What?
grab. I was very nervous when he started singing, and then I was like, oh, he's good.
Oh yeah, I knew that. But
It wasn't just movie magic, but she's so much better.
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
night and day.
That's what we were talking about too. They're like, remember he is an actor, right?
Yeah.
The people I was with, I was like, still
What's up with her though?
Lady Gaga?
When she like, oh my God, I never thought I was gonna.
She's
win.
happy.
Yeah, but she's dragging it. You're dragging it a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
she was.
let her be happy. She won an award. She's very
wow.
excited.
She was
a
pulling
lot
a
of hard
Taylor
work
Swift.
put into it.
Yeah.
What?
Taylor Swift knew she was gonna win one award. She's like, "Oh my God, wait, did you call my name?
If you fucking come at Taylor Swift, I fucking dare
I'm
you.
just saying,
I
she
fucking
knew
dare
she was
you.
gonna win.
You don't know you can win. You put in a lot of hard work to make these
You're a
albums.
big Taylor Swift guy.
Yeah,
So
I am.
what did you think the night when Kanye interrupted her? Because that's your boy
Yeah.
too. Whose side were you on?
It was mutually beneficial for both parties. They both they both were able to come back from it in their own ways. Taylor Swift gained even more popularity. Kanye had a little redemption tour, apologized, and everyone's like, "Oh," and
He
you know,
also said I could
And
still
he's
have
doing
sex
great
with her.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah, so
he's
yeah.
on top of the world.
so yeah, watch your fucking mouth.
No, she put on an act.
But like Coleman's speech, that was genuine emotion because she didn't think that she was.
She's
going
also
to
an
win.
actor, so hey, maybe.
Well, Lady
Just
Gaga,
saying.
I guess that's what they tell me now, and I thought that she definitely could have won.
No, Olivia Colman, I love that speech.
Yeah, when she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy this is never going to happen again," and that was the biggest surprise of the night because everybody thought it was going to Glenn Close. But her performance in The Favorite, man,
So
well
good.
deserved.
I think
Very
the only
well
two
deserved.
awards I had a problem with were original screenplay. I think The Favorite was such a better screenplay than Green Book. I mean,
Oh yeah,
it wasn't even close in my opinion. And Best Picture, I mean, I liked Green Book. I think it was not
I
top.
can't believe those cowards didn't give it to Roma.
Oh, Karan you'd have had fucking 4 Oscars. Could have had 5 with the other
He came
one.
away with 3, right?
Yeah, 3 for 5.
Ah, boy.
Green
Spike
Book.
Lee got pissed.
Yeah, that was.
He tried to walk out, and they wouldn't let him.
He said he was like reacting like he would at a bad call at the Garden. I love Spike. I love you, Spike. Actually, it's weird because I stopped trusting Spike Lee's opinion when he said Ronaldo Balkman was going to be a sleeper, and when he got picked 8th by the
They
Knicks.
never gave him a chance.
He's like, he's a sleeper.
great offensive
He's a sleeper. I'm
rebounder.
like, I trust Spike. This guy's going to be a sleeper. He's going to be a stud, and he fucking stunk.
Well, Spike Lee curses the Knicks. That's the Knicks curse, and nobody wants to admit it. It's this guy. What do you mean? No, he's actively hurt the Knicks with the whole Reggie Miller thing. Look, the night that he's not there, they fucking beat the Spurs at home. Coincidence?
That's a bad
I
thing,
think
though.
not.
We want them to lose to the Spurs to get a better draft pick. So,
No, but these are games they could start winning because now the bad teams are starting to win as well. So it's kind of like, yeah, you win one, I win one. show glimpses.
They won last night again. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Henry Ellison.
He's nice.
He is
he a
nice,
Nick?
but he signed a 10-day contract.
And it's been going
And he
off.
almost had a fucking triple-double last night.
Yo,
And played
him, Trier, Zion, Durant next year. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God. Mitchell Robinson's such a stud.
Yeah, but let's talk about Karan. Best cinematographer, best director, first person to ever do that in the history of film. And it's so well deserved, too, because that movie was fantastic. And I think this year there were a lot of movies, there were a lot of nominees that I thought didn't belong, but him,
One of my friends is
well
like,
deserved.
yeah, Roma was good, but it was like it was so sad. I don't know. I wanted to fucking punch him in the face. I'm like, yeah, make the movie. Let's adhere to your emotional enjoyment. Like, come on. Just because a movie's sad doesn't mean it shouldn't win. I hate normal people.
and it ended on a high note. Roma, it did.
Yeah,
It's
kind
kind
of
of looking up.
like bittersweet.
Bittersweet, but it was like, life goes on. Life goes
Yeah,
on.
but everything before that was kind of like, oof.
Oh no, before that it was really
Yeah.
brutal. No, it's a sad movie, and I think, but he said it was good, right?
Yeah, but
So why do you want to punch him in the
win
face?
Best Picture. Yeah, I don't really like my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, you're such a nice guy.
I'm just glad Bohemian Rhapsody didn't win, and best editing for that movie.
That was a joke too. Honestly, yeah. So I'll add that to the list of jokes. And everyone plays that clip of Littlefinger sitting down where it
Oh.
cuts like 80 something times.
Somebody said that there's more cuts in that clip than Kubrick's whole career.
Someone said Bohemian Rhapsody really won Oscars for TikTok.
It's so true.
Or
But
like
even-
sound editing is like they just played Queen songs. I disagree on that. The way they actually manufactured
well, that's not sound editing.
or
I mean,
whatever
yeah,
sound whatever they won, sound mixing.
right.
But the way apparently they took Freddie's voice, Rami's voice, and a YouTuber who
Yeah.
sings. And if you listen to this guy, he's fucking incredible. And they mixed it all together to create like it sounded like Freddie Mercury, but I don't know. At least
John Sedano, right?
I
The
don't
YouTuber?
know. I hope so.
Man, I hope so. Rami Malek winning for Best Actor. Somebody was like, "Wow, Christian Bale is transformed into Rami Malek," and he's giving his acceptance speech.
I was upset. I thought Bale should have won, but I like Rami Malek.
I think
He seems like
we
such
can make
a
this work.
this a nice, humble guy. Like he's still like I remember when he won for Mr. Robot.
I'd like to see Cheney throw his hat in the ring, throw his cowboy hat in the ring for 2020.
Cheney.
Yeah, country needs some big
So we have
dick energy.
Christian Bale on SNL.
Christian Bale as Cheney.
Running for president.
He Cheneys the world. Yeah, as Cheney, he runs for
Oh
fucking
my-
president.
Hmm.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, but how does he win Best Actor for a guy that didn't even sing? Like, I get it, you're acting as Freddie
Somebody was
Mercury,
like,
but
they're-
that's a big element to leave out.
the clip that they played was him lip syncing.
Yeah, like that's a big element to leave out. While Bradley Cooper, he's not a musician by any stretch of imaginary.
Stretch of an
Imagine,
imaginary. Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
No, I do.
Yeah, bro, you're
makes
really
total
nice.
sense.
No, but I mean, come on, he sung.
Stretch of an Imaginary. That's an album name.
Yeah,
I like that.
that sounds like a Beatles song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Lucy.
And then you got basically Christian Bale turning into Dick Cheney, Bo's boy. But no, he doesn't sing, and then he acts like Freddie
Cheney's
Mercury.
my boy, right?
Yeah.
And Bale.
Yeah, so
Both
it's
my
2 for
boys
1
united.
package.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You have the weirdest.
Boys.
Yeah, it's like I think you're the only person in the
Nothing wrong.
world who has Michelle Obama's autobiography and Dick Cheney's.
Well, I like powerful people.
It's just a weird dynamic.
They sit right next to each other too. They're facing each other.
Yeah.
They're like, you. I respect you.
It's kind of like an anchor man. It's like I despise you, but God, do I respect you?
Yeah, that's
Start
exactly
shaking
it.
the ladder.
I bet Cheney. Well, I love the relationship that Bush and Michelle Obama have. That he's always sneaking her candy. People are like, oh, he's a war criminal, but he's got mints.
Nah, he didn't know what he was doing.
No.
Good show though.
Yeah. What the hell?
Oscars.
Oscars. Who else won? Regina King. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. That was such a stacked category too. I wouldn't care if any of them
Oh,
won.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mahershala Ali. That was probably the biggest lock of the night.
You know he was a D1 basketball player.
Yeah.
St. Mary's.
They played his highlights, and he went up for that layup, and he just finger rolled it instead of dunking.
Smooth.
And everybody was like, his highlights.
He had the jelly.
He did. He had a
had
little
the
jelly
jelly.
fan.
Yeah.
What a night for that guy. Wins his second Oscar, and then during his acceptance speech, he's fucking solving murder mysteries on HBO, which we didn't talk about. True Detective,
I didn't
great
finish
finale.
it.
You didn't finish it?
No.
I loved it.
Behind him, man. Behind on life.
He's the best, Mahershala Ali.
He is really, really good.
Yeah, he might be one of my favorite. Not a young actor. I mean, he's like 45 years old, but he's slowly creeping up into Bo's top 5.
It's a prestigious list.
That is it changes every day. So
I'll try to guess. Kate Blanchett.
of course,
Is Mahershala in or no?
not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
He's creeping.
He's creeping. He's.
He's just about
Do
to
you
go
listen?
off.
Christian Bale.
Okay.
DDL.
Uh,
No? I feel like last month he probably was in your top
yeah,
5.
last month he was in my Phantom Thread review. He was in my top 5.
Okay. It's
You're forgetting a big dog.
oh no.
You're forgetting my favorite actor.
Who's that? Right now. Kate Blanchett is.
Oh,
Benicio-
Kate Blanchett's my
Oh,
favorite.
Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
okay. Yeah.
Hot man.
Sorry.
Great Twitter.
Yeah, he's always giving those like inspirational messages, right? Every day. God, if I had to have a mind for my a voice for my mind, my conscious, Anthony Hopkins.
There was a
without
point in
doubt.
my life where my thoughts were all Hopkins' voice, and then I was like, "This isn't probably not right. I should probably stop doing."
Yeah, that's where you start to.
Name my top 5.
I don't even know who you are. I don't even know your birthday.
Well,
Yeah, true.
Amy Adams is definitely up there.
It's 1. Well, not number. Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. You don't really talk about your favorites. Emma Stone.
No. She was in The Favorite.
I don't know. You don't really talk about him.
Topher Grace.
Ben Affleck.
No.
I'm just throwing names.
Guys
out
don't
there.
even know me.
David Spade.
Like,
Oh, you like the Sandler crew, right? Kevin James.
get the fuck out of here.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve. Good actor.
Yes,
Yeah,
really
he
good.
He is.
He actually is.
Yeah.
He is.
Let's not sully Buscemi's name because of his association.
My favorite actor, besides Leo, because I feel like that's just too like, oh,
Yeah, it's
Michael
favorite actor.
Michael Shannon is probably
Oh, he's
my
good.
He's so good in everything. That's all I'll give you. A little
Yeah,
taste.
Kangaroo Jack. He was phenomenal.
He should be. We talked about this last time. Michael Shannon, True Detective.
yeah, it's got to happen, right? He would have been a good Russ Cole.
Yeah,
I miss Russ Cole,
should get a super team.
Mahershala, Russ
All
Cole,
the show.
Sherlock,
Yeah,
Benedict Cumberbatch. Do we have anything more to talk about with the Oscars?
no,
Overall, great show.
Should we stop the podcast? We've been going for a while here. Chris Hemsworth. We missed the news. Oh, Detective Pikachu. There you go. All right, so the last story that we have here today is
Are we taking fan questions or just?
should we go to fan questions? We'll bring in this story and then we'll take some fan questions
Okay.
because we've got some. Detective Pikachu, the second trailer. What do you guys think? I loved it. I think Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu is
Spot on.
it's so good, right?
The voice casting is amazing.
Ooh, what a twist. Twisty.
You get to see Mewtwo. Everybody was freaking out about Mewtwo.
Yeah, what's he doing there?
He's,
They should've-
he's
they
coming out
should've-
with something.
they should've
He's,
saved
he's
that.
doing something, that guy.
They should have saved that for the movie.
yeah.
You're mad about the Mewtwo reveal in the
Yeah.
trailer?
Come on, guys.
These trailers are giving away too much.
No, it looks pleasant. You know, looks like a good time.
There's some scary ones. Mr. Mime's a little scary.
Yeah, some of them are getting
Lick of
giving me
Tongue's a little scary.
Lick a tongue.
Yeah.
Little uncanny valley.
No, that's
feel.
what they used to call me in high school.
That's staying in.
I don't care. That's what we're about, baby. Let's do it.
Lick a tongue.
No, but there are some creepy ones, but then it looks pretty cool. Like Charizard looks pretty cool. Mewtwo looks pretty cool. I forgot he's in the Gen 2. It looks like a teacup kind of. He's at the bar. He's like looking at Pikachu. They actually made a meme out of it, like a star.
Oh
is
yeah,
born.
yeah. I forget his
Like,
name.
yeah, I just want to take another look at you.
Yeah, I mean, the first trailer was like, all right, let's see what we got here. But I like this trailer. I thought it set the tone of the movie. I think Ryan Reynolds is. If it's not Danny DeVito, I'm happy it's Ryan Reynolds. I'm like fucking old man when it comes. Someone tweeted at us today, and it's like, oh, pick one of these 3 Pokemon as your starter. I'm like, I don't know any of these fucking.
Yeah, well, they just came
Pokemons.
out with the new game today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think that's why he was
Yeah,
asking
you were
that
such a
question.
grump with that answer.
I was like, I don't know who any of
You
these
didn't
people
even
are.
spell out I don't know. You said IDK. That was disrespectful.
Oh, let me fucking write this guy a biography.
What is with you with biographies?
I don't know. It's,
I'm writing his biography. I'm writing your biography.
a lot of times, like a word gets stuck in my head. It's like the word of
too.
the day.
The Nash biography.
Well, no, because I was gonna.
Wicked narcissist.
That's fucking good. I like that.
That is good.
Were
Starting to grow
you
on
were
me,
saying
but-
something?
But
forget
I
it.
said,
I don't care.
How
Anybody-
cute is Pikachu, man?
oh,
Talk about my top fives. He's number 3 on my top 5 fictional characters. Can you guess?
Pikachu?
Yeah, he's number 3. You always judge my top 5 characters.
Because they're so fucking out of nowhere, and they change like nonstop.
No, I have my legit top 5 favorite fictional characters. This
SpongeBob
list
has
doesn't
gotta
change
be
as
up there.
much. What?
SpongeBob has got to
No.
be up there. No?
No, I like the
That's
the
for next
show,
week,
not
you
the
probably
character.
will.
No, my characters don't change. 1 Batman, 2 Yoda, 3 Pikachu, 4 Dale Cooper, 5. I don't know 5.
You just have 4.
I have 4.
Okay. It's cool.
I have a Mount Rushmore.
Anybody that starts off with a grass type Pokemon, get help. Simple as that.
Well, I was actually gonna pick the grass type because it kind of looks like a little monkey.
Well, I can
It had
see
like,
where
it
you're
had
coming
like
from
like
there.
a tail and like it was a little cute little.
Yeah, because you're not picking it for the grass type. You're picking it for the look itself. Because
Yeah.
the monkey, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I'm in there too monkey, so I got to
Yeah.
pick my guy. So and I didn't know any of these guys, even though he was grass. I would have went with him.
Who did you go with? In the original,
in the original, I was always a Squirtle.
Yeah, Squirtle or Charmander.
Always.
I'm a Charmander.
Depending
always.
on how I was feeling that day.
I love.
Never Bulbasaur. I can't remember a time that I let myself do that. It's weird. It's so weird. I'm not even kidding. That's so weird.
Bulbasaur's cute though.
Yeah, he's cool, but not for me.
Not for-
Not for me, dog. Take a hike.
I used to love Charizard as a kid. That was my favorite. Yeah, but the new ones look kind of freaky.
It's too many. Just
Yeah, they should have kept it at 150.
Yeah.
I used to love that rap.
Oh, yeah, I can't even recite that.
God, that shit used to bump. Trailer looks good. I think the
It does.
CGI looks good enough.
It does. It's just a little scary. Some of them are, but I could dig it. And Teddy made an appearance in a movie too.
Oh
You
yeah,
saw- Snorlax.
right.
Yeah.
Totoro. I'm gonna start calling Teddy Totoro.
Totoro.
All right, this question here, fan questions. Yay. This comes from Sully at Sul 5000. No, it's not the fucking pilot.
Oh, you're Sully, man. Michael Rappaport.
Michael Rappaport.
Full circle, baby. All right, sorry. Go on.
I'm so hungry. What was the worst job you guys have ever had?
Well, Dash. It looks
This
like
job is up there.
No, I was a waiter. Fucking hated it.
Tell him how you got fired. Broke the elevator.
I didn't get fired. I didn't get
Broke
fired.
the elevator
How
in
do
the
you
place.
break the elevator?
I didn't get fired.
You got fired.
I didn't get
You
fired.
got fired.
I was not invited back. It was a summer job during college, the first couple of years.
You're on strike.
Yeah, no. So I think I started in high school, and I'll come back in the summers, make some extra money to go back to college. Pretty damn good waiter, you know. I think I nailed it. People just are terrible. Terrible, mean people out there that just have no. It's bad stuff, man. But yeah,
you're nice to strangers.
I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? Like, what's
Say
going
hi.
on? You know, we're talking. I would get some pretty good tips just based on, you know, just my general charisma.
Yeah.
But some people fucking stink. But yeah, we had an elevator because it was a big stairway to get to the restaurant, and some people needed the elevator to get up. And it's like one of those old elevators, you know. It wasn't like a new, like a fucking. It wasn't like a good elevator.
Yeah.
Terrible fucking elevator. And so I brought too many people in to go up because I was lazy and I had tables. You don't send a fucking waiter who has so many tables to go get people in the elevator because I'm trying to rush. I'm like, got everybody in the fucking thing. I need to go back to work. I need to refill some iced teas, you know, because I'm trying to make a living here.
Right.
So I bring the whole group into the elevator, go up, goes up like 2 feet, and just fucking stops. And we got
that's it?
stuck in the elevator, and the whole thing broke. In order to fix it, they had to like take it apart. They had to take out the, I guess, whatever makes it go up. They had to like snap something. The elevator fucking dropped like a good 3 feet, and the elevator broke, and they had to get a new one. But I worked for the rest of the summer, and when I asked to come back next year, they're like, no.
Yeah, well.
I worked at a
telemarketer.
That doesn't sound good.
Sorry to cut you
No,
off.
no, I cut
mine's
you
just
off.
real quick. Hey,
Yeah.
what's going on? And it clicked.
Should have
Sorry
called
to
me.
bother you.
I would have talked to you because I feel bad.
I worked at a flower shop, and I've completely erased it from my memory. Just pure torture.
You know what job was actually pretty fun? Working at Target.
Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, because I knew
That was
I was
some
going to
good
get
memories.
laughed at.
Funny,
No, like,
funny story. I was with Nash when he called to quit.
oh, man, please.
So he calls up Target, and I don't know.
No, we're gonna.
Well, you can tell me if you don't want to keep it in, but
No, you can
he
keep
calls
it
in. He's like, because Nash gets panic attacks.
But I used to get panic attacks.
Yes.
I used to get, like, little clip of panic attacks.
So he used that excuse, even though that wasn't the reason why, as an excuse to quit Target. And like, are you really calling us over the phone to quit like before you're coming in? He's like, yeah, well, I get these panic attacks and stuff. and they're like, all right, but you're just know if you do this right now, you'll never be able to work at another Target again. It's like, yeah, it's fine with me.
yeah. So, yeah. No, because he's like, yeah, he called. I called, and I'm, I'm getting these panic attacks and stuff, and he's and like Aaron said, but then he's like, if you quit right now, that means you can never work here again. I'm like, at Target? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right with that. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
And then I got
Why'd you
blackout.
Why'd you want to quit? Because you had work and you just didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's the reason for quitting any job, really.
Yeah, I just didn't want to go. I had to be there in an hour. I was with everybody. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I can always just find a new job.
All right, so this question here comes from Kate at KateJoe112.
Kate?
If there was a Nerd Soup movie, which actors would play Bo, Aaron, Ted, Nash, and Marissa?
My grandma, she's very unreliable because sometimes she's like, I think she's trying to butter me up. But she said I looked like Dev Patel. And I was like, oh, fuck. That was like the best week of my life. Like, oh, I'm like this tall, like good-looking guy. And then one time she told me I looked like the Boston Bomber. So I don't really know where I'm going.
Was he cute?
I don't think so. So it's a pretty wide range. And I don't know. I think, if I'm being
Is
honest.
your grandma, like, racist?
What?
Does she know that you are her grandson?
What do you mean?
So who's this little Indian boy that ran a thing?
That's all I look like. I don't know.
You know who I gotten before? Drake.
Fuck you.
I swear to God.
I've gotten those two, which it's so weird.
There's a picture I have where I'm outside shoveling and I'm all bundled up in like a knit hat, hoodie, and everybody tells me in that picture I'd look like Jon Snow, but just in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost want to like make that like my Tinder profile. That's my one Jon Snow picture,
Immediately 100.
and then all the
100
other
swipes
pictures are
right.
crickets.
You know what? What else have I gotten?
And then 500 more likes after
Wait,
that
this
with the
isn't
crickets.
the same guy. Yeah.
People love them crickets. I don't know.
So, yeah,
And who would play Marissa?
She kind of looks like it's funny. In Homecoming, Zendaya looks like Marissa. That's what Marissa looks like all the time.
I could see her playing Audrey Plaza. Is that her name? Audrey Plaza from Parks and Rec?
Yeah, I can see
Girl, I
Audrey.
just-
Well, they always cast up, right?
Yeah, they cast up.
So, I think. I don't know.
Oh, if they're casting up, then I'm like Jesse Palmer.
Jesse Plemons for Teddy.
Oh, that's who. That's right.
That's all I thought.
I can see
I
Teddy as John Goodman.
Casting
That's
up.
casting way up.
Oh,
all these other young actors and then this fucking John Goodman.
Did we answer this one on a podcast already?
Yeah, it didn't get
No, isn't it the one Teddy? Where did Teddy say Bradley Cooper?
Oh yeah, we did answer this. I'm going back for the fucking questions, and I asked this question twice.
Ah.
We get like 120 of them, and I've asked the same question twice.
that happens.
So he's like, I don't know, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
Was that on a podcast? Because I tweeted about it, but I don't know if that was. We need to fix our continuity.
Oh, this is a good question from Edward. Why did Walter White leave Gray Matter? Did you guys ever have any theories about this?
What?
Gray Matter, the company that his ex-girlfriend started.
Oh yeah,
with,
okay.
With Elliot, right?
Wasn't
That was
it-
the new guy?
Wasn't it for the fact that like she didn't want to be with him? So like he kind of was just trying to get away from her. Wasn't it somewhere along the lines of that?
They never explicitly say why. But they have the couple scenes together in season 1, and then they have the scene, I think it's season 4, when they go out to dinner together, right? And it always seemed, I read theories too that her family was rich and that Walter White always felt very insecure and that he never felt like he was good enough for her. So he sold his shares. And obviously there was this other person that kind of got in the middle of them. I forget his name. Is his name Elliot?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Elliot,
it is Elliot.
Right? Yeah.
Guy's ears are Wi-Fi signals.
But you look at Walter White's personality, he was a very prideful man. And even in season 1, he wouldn't put aside his pride to take their money. And obviously there was that history there. So something tells me that she probably did something to him, hurt him in some way, and he just wasn't able to reconcile. And that he sold his shares for what, like $3,000 or something like that? Yeah. Then he would have been a billionaire.
Yeah, I thought it had something to do with that relationship, but...
Well, that's one of the interesting parts about his backstory that they leave out. And Vince Gilligan does that a lot, where it's what you don't know makes it more interesting. Aaron?
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. I was on Twitter.
Twitter.
I was on Twitter.
I didn't really care about the question.
Oh.
I don't know.
Honestly, you're so nice to strangers.
You have just been...
No, I don't care about his... I don't care that he asked the question.
Oh, you don't care about him now.
I honestly, I don't know enough about Breaking Bad, or, I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't know. I had nothing to add. I'm sure you guys handled it perfectly fine.
Roll over Beethoven.
I know you guys talked about it on the last podcast. I hate the idea that they're having the movie.
Yeah, you've talked about this before on the podcast.
Hate it. Just real quick.
Do you want to elaborate on your wrong opinion?
Oh, so you want it? No, just real simple. Breaking Bad, like I've said, Breaking Bad was one of the perfect shows that ended it at the right point. Didn't overextend. You could even make an argument that they extended with bringing the uncle in, with getting into business. I thought it was perfect. Shows always get knocked for trying to go too long, and I think they figured it out and did it perfect. And now I think they're getting to the level where they're gonna fucking ruin this show.
It is a perfect show from beginning to end. It's insane, and I always say that Game of Thrones hits higher highs. But Breaking Bad was the more consistent beginning to end, because there's no drop-off in any season. It just gets better. And that's a fair point. You don't want to come in and sully what you have. You have a masterpiece here. But Vince Gilligan is a fucking genius. And everything that guy does
if it was just
Peter Gold.
Like AMC owned the rights, and they were just like, oh, we're going to make a sequel just to make money. But it's Vince Gilligan. He's back in it.
He wants to do it.
So I trust that.
And then there's conspiracy theories that...
He's not.
Don't listen to Ted. Stop hanging out with fucking Teddy. Don't talk to him.
No. Well... Probably people that talk to
Just filling your heads with nonsense.
It's so funny that I actually start to believe it. You know?
All right, this question here from Michael Eric Devon. Best film of the 90s?
Ooh.
90s, great era. One of the great eras. And it's so funny how the 70s, legendary era in American film. And then the 80s is the 80s. And then you have the 90s where it's like, yeah, we're back on the 70s bullshit again.
Pootie Tang.